Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer and head coach from Live, Love, Give. And today I have a message coming to you right in the midst of me really taking what I'm going to talk to you guys about on board right now in my own life. And it is a serious challenge, but I'm super excited because I know the value that it can be bringing to my mission and everything that I'm looking to do, and also my entire life in all aspects. So I can't wait to share this with you guys and where it all kind of came from. But ultimately today's message is all about focusing on your greatness and delegating everything else. And I want to share with you what my kind of vision is for the people that I work with, and definitely using myself as that guinea pig and making sure that I'm walking my talk in my life in this arena as well. But ultimately, I have a real vision and I have a strong belief that every single one of us has some sort of greatness, and our greatness is what our purpose in life is. And our purpose comes from identifying what is absolutely most meaningful to us as an individual, not what everybody else thinks we should be doing, not what our perception is of the expectations being placed upon us in order to gain the love, approval, acceptance, all those crazy things that we're always looking for as human beings, but ultimately to discover what is it that most motivates, inspires, energizes, excites me as an individual. And when we can get that clarity over what that actually is, and we can get moving in that direction in terms of living daily in that place, then ultimately we can create what our real purpose, our mission in life is to be here, what we're most energized by. Because when we can do that, when we can tap into what's actually most meaningful and significant to us on the deepest level, we can generate a kind of purpose out of that that is absolutely the area where we will most excel. Because when we tap into what most means something to us, we are willing to go through the challenges. We are willing to grow ourselves spontaneously without direction and having to have our external motivations to do so. And this is the area that we are absolutely most driven to get out of bed, get into, grow ourselves in this area. And when we can tap into what that is where life takes off. And this is where we can ultimately be our highest selves. God, that's just the postman. I'm just going to leave it. He'll drop it at the door. So that's where we can ultimately, tap into our absolute key greatness. And from that place, that is where we will most excel as an individual. We will be most inspired, we'll be most fulfilled, and it's where we have the greatest gift to contribute to the world. Because we're willing to do whatever it takes to move in growing ourselves in that area. And I'm going to give you guys some examples so that it'll make a bit more sense. But really what today's message is all about is when we can get into action in that area, that is where we can recognize that those are our most important high priority tasks, actions, and states of being in that will ultimately get us moving in the direction of our highest potential. And ultimately, when we identify what those are, we can step away from low priority, energy draining tasks and actions that do not inspire us on the individual level. And we can ultimately find people who we can delegate those tasks and actions to, where it's those people's purpose, highest values, and they're energized by that stuff. And all of the work that I do in terms of the frameworks around human behavior, why we do what we do, our potential, is all about identifying our unique greatness and ultimately moving in that direction. And then when you start doing that, you start recognizing that other people have their own versions of greatness that's different to yours. And we want to support and encourage those people to absolutely move in those directions, because if we can all envision a world where we knew what was most meaningful to us on the individual level, and we made it our life's mission and purpose to develop ourselves particularly in that area that most energizes us, where we have the most courage, the most confidence, and we're most willing to get through the challenges and take them on and actually grow from them. And because it's all so different, we're actually we're filling up each other's blind spots in such a way that we want everybody to be successful and succeed in their area of genius and ultimately unleash their greatness, so that we can keep specializing in exactly what motivates, energizes, and inspires us on our deepest personal level as well. So really how this relates to what I'm going through right now is, over the last few months, I have taken on board, different sort of experts. Well, this is actually over the last few years, while I've been doing what I've been doing and learning how can I get my mission out there to the maximum amount of people. How can I learn the different areas of sales and marketing and all this sort of stuff so I can get my message out? Well, guess what? I hate sales. I hate marketing. I'm not really, it feels like it takes away from everything I want to learn about and am inspired to share and contribute in that way. But if you want to get your message out to maximum amount of people, I've been taught that you need to be able to develop those different areas so that you can deliver and make the largest impact. But what I'm learning right now, and particularly over the last week, being able to work with a couple of different coaches from Dr. John Demartini, who were supporting and helping in the 2 programs that I went to over the last week in Sydney, Master Planning for Life and the Breakthrough Experience. I really got some solid assistance in terms of getting clear on what my highest values are: teaching, learning, beauty, health, and travel. That's me to a T. And if I can focus on those things, particularly my teaching and my learning, those are so totally feed into each other, and I'm most inspired. Nobody has to wake me up in the morning and remind me, hey, are you going to jump on a Facebook Live today? Are you going to learn something inspiring today? Are you going to do some writing? Are you going to try and find what's valuable to you and find a way of adding value to others through that, and teach through that? Then, nobody ever has to do that for me. I'm spontaneously inspired to constantly jump out of bed and do that work because it's my highest value. But what takes me away from doing that is having to learn these different systems, what's gotten in the way of me taking that to the next level and delivering some courses and stuff for you guys, and taking my speaking to the offline side of things and getting to meet and connect in the flesh, has been all this back end sort of stuff that is very time consuming and de-energizes me. And so what I'm learning is this process of identifying what those low priority tasks and actions that we get stuck in are, and finding somebody who absolutely loves doing that stuff and is inspired to do that stuff, so that I can delegate those things to them and focus on my key area of genius and unleash my greatness. And hoping that, whoever I hire and take on board to delegate those different things to, it inspires them, and I'm helping them tap into their genius and unleash their greatness in their own unique way. So that's the process I'm going through right now. I'm about to speak to a potential new coach who is going to help me take things to the next level, and I'm super excited because I always believe in having coaches in different areas of our lives, having mentors. There's no hugely successful person out there who can't reflect back and absolutely show you who their mentors were. And so it's why I do the work that I do, in the hope that I can instill that wisdom and be that mentor for a bunch of you guys out there. And also I have my own mentors, through courses, programs, events, and coaching. And so I'm definitely going into this realm of identifying those different things that I want to delegate so that I can take off and definitely tap into my key genius and not get distracted by low priority tasks and actions that take me away from that and burn me out. And so I'm definitely hoping that me sharing this with you guys can get you thinking about where in your life are you wasting a lot of your time and energy on the things that you could be delegating, and where are you not quite sure what your key area of genius is that you're not quite tapping into, and so you don't feel like you are unleashing your greatness and totally energizing yourself. Get you thinking in those realms, and also I'll use the example of Dr. John Demartini, who is somebody who all he does is live in his top values, which are researching, teaching, and definitely traveling. So researching, teaching, and traveling. He doesn't do anything else outside of those things. All else is delegated. He hasn't driven a car in like 27 years. He hasn't cooked since he was like 28, and he's now 63 years old. And he has a team who is absolutely inspired by the roles that they have, because they're living in their highest values, and he's able to delegate the things that aren't in his values, that are totally in his team's values, and they're all inspired, working towards this same mission. That to me is truly inspirational, and I hope to create the same kind of team where we're absolutely have that synergy and absolutely inspired and serving a greater mission for humanity. So that absolutely inspires me, and you guys are going to definitely hear Dr. John Demartini talk into that in depth a little bit as well on the interview. I'm currently just editing for you guys now, so it will go up on my YouTube channel. Give you a bit of an insight, my YouTube channel that I started a few months ago was really growing and progressing, and it actually got shut down, and it was pretty like painful to get this thing shut down, because I wasn't able to get any answers about really why it got shut down. And you know, I didn't think I was going against any sort of guidelines or whatever, but I'm just restarting a YouTube channel, and something that I'm going to be delegating, but I'm just restarting that, and this will be one of the videos that I'm about to throw up there, and definitely get the Limitless Potential podcast in action as well. So you guys will see that, and I'm going to send a copy over to Demartini, because he wants to put it on his website. So I'm super excited about that getting out there on that level as well, and definitely want to share that with you. I've just been, as I'm editing, going through it right now, I'm just like, whoa, 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 so much wisdom. Can't wait to get it out to you guys. It'll either be today, if not, because the internet's not great here, I'm having some trouble downloading some things. If it's not out by today, it will certainly be out for you guys tomorrow. So I'll definitely send you guys a link, and I can't wait to hear your feedback on that. And as always, guys, I really just want to give you two things before I dive in and see who's been able to join me. Please say hi. I love getting to connect with you guys. But definitely, I still have that form there that I would love, if you haven't already, jumped on there for like 5 minutes and just give me a bit of feedback about what's going on in your life right now that you're most challenged with, most need some inspiration and some guidance with, you'd love for me to dive into. I really just want to know how I could be adding maximum value to you guys in these videos, and also all of my content. So I would appreciate so much you guys letting me know, and a big, huge thank you to all of you guys who have actually filled in that form for me and given me some insights. I so appreciate that. And definitely, if you haven't already, make sure that you come on over and join us in the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community, growing up to 4,000 incredible like minds from across the globe who are absolutely inspirational and doing some great things and want to support, encourage, and challenge you to get to the next level of your potential. Let me check in with you guys. I can't wait to see who's here. So I've got Jody and Billy and Judy and Josue and Renee and Savula and Luke and Hyungal and Nick and Nikki and Ray and Stephen. Thank you so much for those kind words there. And Cameron's here, and Matthew. Yes, I will. Anybody who sent me friends requests, I'm super sorry that I've got like this huge backlog of friends requests. So if you want me to see your friends request and approve that, please resend it to me, and it'll be there and it'll notify me, other than scrolling through all these different people who I don't know who the hell they are. So I'd appreciate that. Thanks, Matthew, and I will definitely accept. And Shoebirth is here, and Sarah and Carolyn and Ernie and Shoebirth. That means you have to surround yourself with trusted people. Yes, definitely. You have to find the right person for the right job. What I've come to discover is when you can get somebody on your team who you know what their values are, they know what your values are, and you're absolutely aligning them to a role that they're most inspired to work in, you won't be micromanaging them. Anybody that you put in a role that it's not really aligned with their values, maybe they're just there to make some money, like, you're going to have to micromanage them, you're going to have to check on them, you're not going to feel like you trust them. But when you get somebody where they are absolutely in alignment with the roles that they're going to be doing, you will feel like you can get to that point of absolutely trusting them and being grateful that you found somebody there. And on that note, I should put it out to you guys, because I am going to be looking at delegating some of my back-end sort of stuff so that I can focus on content creation and all the stuff that I'm most inspired by, and definitely creating these 2 incredible courses that I'm super, super excited about developing for you guys, because they are all the best tools and strategies that have absolutely taken me from here to here. And I can't wait to introduce them to you, but it's going to take a lot of time and energy and effort. So I need to delegate some of the other stuff in terms of just posting all of my original content and things like that, and just uploading on my YouTube channel and repurposing some things over there. If anybody out there is interested in that, or you know somebody who would be awesome at that and that's totally in their values, I would appreciate you guys letting me know. So reach out, because I'm definitely going to be looking at hiring a couple of people in those areas as well. So if it resonates, let me know. I'd love to chat with you guys. And Hassani, I'm excited for you taking things to the next level. I'm learning all of this too, and it is life-changing. Love what you're sharing today. Love the earrings. You look amazing. Thank you, Hass. I appreciate that. And yes, absolutely. And I'm so inspired by beautiful human beings who absolutely know that my success is your success and your success is mine. That's the kind of world that I'm looking to move towards and create. And I think when we can get it in our heads that we're all unique and individual, and we all have a unique genius and greatness to unleash, and it's supportive to all of us because it fills in a blind spot and allows us to focus on what our unique genius and greatness is, we can get to that appreciation of other people being successful. So I love that, Huss. You always know how to touch my heart. And Sam's here, awesome. And Bradley and Sam, always gratitude to catch up with you and get nourished. Oh, and I always have overwhelming gratitude for all of you guys who continue to show up each and every day. I love it. I get super excited, and I can't wait to, like I said, I'm going to be launching these live events. Oh my gosh, that is so my total inspiration and vision for the work that I do, because I love getting to meet you guys face to face, and that I can't wait to do, and I hope to meet each and every one of you guys when that happens in a city near you. I cannot wait. And I've got Alex, thanks for being here, and Jeremy's here, awesome, and Mike and Wayne, and Sam, yes, I would love to work for you. I love it, Sam. You know, and I've gotten the pleasure of getting to meet you, and you're such a beautiful soul, and I know that we'd connect. So definitely let's get in contact and see what's going on there. And I'm going to have a lot more clarity about ultimately the things that I would really love support and help with, and I want to make sure that you're absolutely inspired by that kind of work. And if we can share the same kind of mission and vision that we're looking to create in humanity, boom, we've got a team, we've got a match. So I love that, Sam, and I look forward to chatting to you more about that. And Fernando's here, and Jeannie. Oh yes, happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys in Australia, and for tomorrow, all of my beautiful states and everybody around the world. I know we're over here in the future. Much, much love to you guys. It's kind of strange because it's the first Valentine's Day I've had in a while, like a long, like years, where I haven't been in a relationship. So I kind of forgot. Isn't that weird? But yes, same to you there, Jeannie. And Andre is here. I love it. It's awesome to see all of you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I really, really hope that today's message has got you thinking about, number one, what is your highest purpose? That is your highest value. When we can get you clear on what matters most, what is most meaningful to you as an individual, and get you finding a way as to how you can bring your gift to the world that is absolutely in alignment with what matters most to you, then we can get you tapping into your genius, unleashing your greatness, and definitely being able to identify what are the low priority things that I do in my life that are taking me away from the energy inducing, enlivening states of being that I could be accessing if I get clear on what matters most to me, and I definitely move in that direction of alignment and delegate the rest. And, you know, delegating to people who those things that aren't your values are their values, you know, and that is where we absolutely get into collaboration and chuck competition out the window, because that's just energy sucking and draining, and we all want to move towards what's most meaningful to us. And it gives other people an avenue of doing that as well. So definitely, and yes, I love it, Jeannie and Sam. So much gratitude to you, and Gabrielle's here, much love, and Ellen, awesome. So guys, I really hope all of you just joining me now are going to catch the recording and get a ton of value from today's message. I've loved having you here as always. I always get super excited and pumped because you guys are absolutely allowing me to live in my highest calling, my highest vision, my highest values, my highest purpose, all of it. So I'm so grateful to each and every one of you who show up and definitely engage with me on the stuff that I find most meaningful, and I know you guys do as well. So enheartening, and definitely join the group. Definitely fill in that form if you haven't already. I'd love your feedback so I can make sure I'm adding maximum value to you. And like I said, if you guys know of anybody, or you are that somebody who would love to work with me in terms of, you know, doing some of the back end stuff in terms of YouTube. If you guys, you know, you're good at YouTube, or you're good at, you know, maybe posting out some of my stuff, my original content, and helping and supporting me so that I can jump into the creation of these amazing programs for you guys, so I can be adding maximum value in a structured way and getting you awesome results, not just that what I do with my one-on-one clients, but doing that in a group format for you guys with structure and getting you to a specific result so we can help you discover your genius and unleash your greatness. Then I would absolutely love to hear from you guys on that level as well. And I'll just do a really quick last check-in. Always great to see you, Ellen, and Jamin's here, and Joseph, and Ken, and David. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hope you guys catch the recording, get a ton of value. As always, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you, to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's beautiful and amazing and inspiring. I'm here in beautiful Warrnambool. I'll show you a little bit of the ocean view that I'm looking at right now, just so you guys can check it out. I love being down here. I haven't been down here for at least a month or more. So I'll flick this camera around, but I'm sending you guys all of my love. There's the ocean. It's a beautiful sunny day out here in beautiful Warrnambool. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.